Hi, welcome to John Tan's Fitness Journey, and this is week 9 of my exercise vlog. So this week I did stretch one time, which is good. And moving on to the next topic, cardio. I did walk a lot as well. On Monday, I walked 1.9 miles during lunchtime, 1 mile during the evening to like pick up something small at the store, and zero point 0.9 miles back. On Tuesday, I walked 2.2 miles in the morning and 2.7 miles during lunch. On Friday, I walked 1.6 miles in the morning, 1.3 miles in the evening, and later on that evening, zero point 0.8 miles. And finally, on Saturday, I walked 4.8 miles. In total, I walked 17.4 miles, which is definitely above my goal, which I'm happy about. I did do some parkour stuff on Friday, so I found like a nice little place while walking around like Manhattan. And yeah, I was just playing around with like I guess the cube structure ish, just trying to go in. I also found some rails like close to the floor, so I was practicing on those as well. Since it's on the floor, when I messed up, I just simply jumped on the floor or just hopped down. It wasn't really anything. But once I get really good, I'm trying to do it on the real rails. So hey, that's something to look forward to. For the weights, on Tuesday I did the machines. So on the chest, I stayed at 90 pounds and I failed it. I only did 6, 3, and 1. So on legs, I went from 240 pounds to 260 pounds, and I failed as well. 6, 3, and 3. For the abs, I stayed at 110 pounds, and yeah, I was successful in doing all 3 sets of 6. So very happy about it. Especially since the ab machine was broken for like the last 2 times I was there. So for the back, I stayed at 130 pounds as well, and that was a success. So I'm happy about that. And finally, for shoulders, I stayed at 110 pounds, and that was a failure. I did 6, 2, and 2. Not a bad day for the machines. But since my gym buddy was busy for one of the days, I decided to lift weights on Saturdays. And since I'm not really used to the weights, I just really sluggish and terrible at the moment. So for chest press, I did 95 pounds and I did 6, 6, and 4. For squats, I did 105 pounds and only did 2, 3, and 2. So I thought since on like the machines I was doing 260 that 100 pounds should be like nothing. But yeah, no, that was really, really terrible. So what you lift in the machines does not translate to free weight at all. It is what it is. For deadlifts, I did 115 pounds, and that was a success. So at least one success so far. For the rows, I did 85 pounds, and I only did 2, 3, and 2, which is extremely terrible. So the next time I do this, I have to go down in weights. For shoulder press, I did 55 pounds, and yeah, that was a success. So I'm happy about that. Then again, it wasn't really that heavy. Based on how I was doing like earlier with my other movements, I was like, okay, let me just drop it down realistically. So, and I added a new exercise called Landmine twist because I realized I haven't been really working my obliques all this time. So for Landmine twist, I'm at 40 pounds, and that was a success. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, that's my week 9. So until next time, take care. Bye.